It's easy to look at an old photograph and feel a profound sense of distance. Yes, our brains activate when we see a human face. You might even feel a sense of sympathy, a poor woman and her children. But old cameras have a tendency to block the fact that to these people it was the present, a very real present. They lived in a real world, which we have inherited and live in today. However, old cameras also have the power to give an era charisma. This iconic image dates back to the Great Depression, a time that changed the course of human history forever. I had the fortune to meet someone this year at the park who possessed a vintage camera. One afternoon he brought it along, and I in my Great Depression outfit and he with his camera took a few pictures. Before I show you though, I ought to tell you a bit more about the Great Depression to help understand the pictures we took. It changed the world and affected millions, but it all started in 1929 in a single building on a single street. Known as Black Thursday, the stock market crashed on Wall Street in the United States on 24th of October 1929. Throughout the following week, further crashes occurred every day until the 29th, Black Tuesday, when the market finally was recovered. But the damage was already done. In panic, people had tried to sell their shares, which only exacerbated the situation. This undermined the entire American banking system. All events have roots in their own past, and some blame excessive living during the previous decade. Known as the Roaring Twenties, people all over had been fed up with the global war from 1914 to 1918, and there was a general attitude of carelessness and pleasure-seeking. Industry was further transformed by the war, leading to excessive amounts of production, often more than there was a need. This created a superficial sense of wealth. The price of this was paid on Black Thursday. The US economy experienced its most severe depression or dip in its history. Global wars can only happen with global economies involved, and the world of the early 20th century was built on a network of human interaction and trade. The newly invented airplane was the fastest a man or a message could travel, a major upgrade since the steam engine. And a major player in the world of 1929 was the United States, only about 150 years old, but with far-reaching connections, with many foreign powers invested in its stock markets. Existence was hard, as unemployment levels rose to 25% in the USA in 1933. Soup kitchens, sunken faces, and men, women, and children wandering about aimlessly were common sights all over. Many people took to migration to try and find better lives elsewhere and to escape the Dust Bowl, a result of overfarming, often to no success. We can even see a family living in their car on the go, but this man with no car goes on foot. I chose my particular outfit to imitate that of a shopkeeper in Düsseldorf, Germany, in 1933. Germany was hit just as bad, if not even worse, with 1 in 3 people in Germany being unemployed in 1933. That's over 6 million. My 1930s German name is Gerhard. The popular notion of taking a wheelbarrow full of cash to go buy a loaf of bread seems to be a then contemporary satire, but was likely practiced since hyperinflation had struck Weimar Germany. I even printed a newspaper from the crash, perhaps given by a relative in America to help Gerhard understand the situation that forced him to close his shop. With a sharp eye, a vintage camera, and attention to the smallest detail, and my home-tailored outfit, this is the result.